So joining me now from Capitol Hill, Senate Republican Richard Shelby of Alabama. Senator, nice to see you. Welcome.
Thank you, Brooke.
The president very clearly challenged your party in this hour-long speech, challenged the Republicans directly as we look ahead to the fall, to this inevitable fight over the debt ceiling. What's your response to that?
Well, I think the president should challenge himself first. He's got a record now in his 5th year of really no real job growth in this country. I don't believe we've heard most of the stale arguments that the president talked about today. We've heard it for 5 years, but there's got to be accountability. There are over 20 million people in this country unemployed or underemployed right now. The president's economic policies have failed. His health care policy is under attack and should be. It's mostly taxes and regulation, and then he wants to know what's wrong with the economy. And then he makes a speech in Illinois. We've heard most of it before. I believe the American people can see through most of that.
Well, as far as jobs in the president's tenure so far, we know that the economy was teetering right around when he was elected with the recession, and it could have gone in one direction, and the jobs have grown. The unemployment has improved. The president did say, he will lay out ideas on jobs, on education, housing, retirement, the American dream, but he says he wants your ideas as well. Here he was.
Be for something. What are your ideas? If you're willing to work with me to strengthen American manufacturing and rebuild this country's infrastructure, let's go. If you've got better ideas to bring down the cost of college for working families, let's hear them.
Senator Shelby, I just want to pose that same question to you. What are your ideas?
Well, my ideas, I think, are much better than the president's, and I have advocated structural tax reform in this country for a long time. And the president, I would think he would start listening, but he's not. He's always saying, well, let's tax the people who do well. What we need is structural tax reform to create conditions for this country where people will invest so they'll have confidence in the country, and confidence in the tax system, confidence in the regulatory system. This administration's been always about more taxes and more regulations. That's not what creates jobs in this country. That's not what brings foreign direct investment. My state of Alabama has benefited from foreign direct investment. Look at Airbus. But the president had nothing to do with that. Not to my knowledge. We have a good workforce. We've got a good engineering school in Mobile, Alabama. And we have the right to work laws. What we need is structural reform, not more rhetoric. And that's what the president's going around the country. He's a good politician. He's talking what people want to hear, but he's not doing what needs to be done to create jobs.
Senator Richard Shelby, Republican from Alabama. Appreciate it, Senator, very much.